One of the biggest memes of 2019, Lil Nas X broke through with the track Old Town Road earlier in the year. It was a track that caused so much controversy that there were a fucking billion think pieces on whether the song was country or rap or whether it should be on the Billboard country charts. The debates were freaking tiring because all I wanted to do was just jam to the song because you know what? I don't care what genre it is. I think it's a good song. It's like the only good song Billy Ray Cyrus has ever been a part of. Like, don't call him a country legend, guys. He is not a country legend. This is like his only good song. And the track didn't even feature Billy Ray Cyrus prior to the song itself or the big controversy around the song. Like, this was the remix version of Old Town Road, which has become the biggest song of the year. It has been at the top of the charts, the Billboard charts, for fucking 3 months. I think maybe it's like gonna break up beyond that actually eventually. It is insane how this song has been so big. But the question that people are asking themselves, and a lot of people kind of already answered the question themselves really, was what's he gonna do next? Like, you can't really get bigger than this. Anything that comes after this will probably pale in comparison because it sort of feels like a fluke song. Like, it just has been so big that there is just no explanation as to how so many people have ended up resonating with this song. What exactly can you do next? Like, what is the next step? Now, I thought the obvious next step that I genuinely would have predicted like a month ago and said this is definitely going to happen with certainty was that he was going to take this to the next level. Like, get the think pieces rolling out again, do another country rap blend that just gets everyone pissed off for some reason. Like, just do that again. Like, why not? You somehow made it sound good in a decade filled with awful country rap, bro country R&B fusions that have just been painful to sit through for years. You know, you got your Florida Georgia lines, your Luke Bryans. Like, there's the list goes on and on and on. Like, it's been so awful for so long. Why not just keep this up and do it again and make it sound good? Like, just keep trying that. But that's not really what's happened here. In fact, there are many different stylistic choices made on this EP that I think should have been thrown away. Like, this is a bad EP, guys. It's bad. I'm not gonna say he's gonna be a one-hit wonder because I think Panini actually has potential to be a hit. Not on the level of Old Town Road, but I think it could potentially do quite well. But in terms of the sound of these songs, everything else on here is just complete trash. Ugh. I mean, first of all, the chorus on Rodeo is just Mo Bamba. Like, the way he's singing on this track is so obviously Mo Bamba that I don't know how anyone could listen to it and not hear that. But even the rest of the song is so awful. There's a Cardi B feature as well, which is just terrible. The way the song sounds is ugh. Bring You Down is some leftover Speeding Bullet to Heaven song. It's on that level of poor quality, to be honest. And I don't even hate that album as much as everyone else, but I can recognize that some of the tracks on there were like mixed really awfully and the guitars just sounded atrocious throughout, and this is just an example of that. Family brackets You and Me is just this 5 seconds of summer like level of pop punk awfulness. It's hilarious to sit through. It's like pop punk made for the Disney Channel. Bear in mind there's a lot of awful pop punk out there already that's pretty much ready made for the Disney Channel, but this one really sounds like it's a Kids Bop version of a pop punk song. And while the songs do sound bad for the most part, I mean, Kick It just has the worst auto-tune you could possibly pick. Like, I just think his vocals are terrible on this song. And the funny thing is that he can sing quite well. Like he can sing. I just don't know why he needed to do this voice for the entire song. The vocal manipulation here is so poor. But the point I was getting at is that yeah, they sound bad, like that track for example, but the one thing that's just completely missing from this album is like any kind of identity from Lil Nas X. Like he broke onto the scene with such a fresh sound, and yet every other track on here just doesn't sound like interesting at all. Like there's just nothing going on in any of these songs that makes me think this guy can definitely have a future. He can definitely put out an album maybe 6 months down the line and it's going to be great. Maybe it will be, but I'm just not led to believe that because lyrically he's just not speaking on anything that's worth your time. And musically, he's just kind of copycatting like genres, just blending sounds and ideas all into one EP, not adding his own spin to it, not adding his own unique style. He's just kind of falling into the background. Who is Lil Nas X? Because I don't fucking know. I think at this point it's pretty clear that he was just an inbuilt troll to cause a huge stir with a song that the industry knew would bring out just major issues from like hardcore country fans, but like the rest of this EP is just kind of slapped together really lazily because they probably thought, well, we should drop something else now. I mean, we can't keep Old Town Road forever. It's going to eventually fall away and people might even forget about it. So we need something else. And instead of doing something that's focused and sticking to an idea, they've just tried to do anything and hopes that it works, but hardly any of this works. I mean, there's even a friggin' Nirvana credit on this album. I just think he's shoehorning himself into a novelty act at this point. And that's probably been the point the whole time, and perhaps the joke is on me for ever taking this seriously or him seriously. But yeah, I think that novelty could potentially die off real quick. For me, this is just a prime example of where an artist just tries everything and barely succeeds at any of the things they try. But the one thing that I think he got right, he may never even do again, which I think is a shame. But at least we got that one song. And yeah, I think this is a bad EP, but maybe you didn't need me to tell you that. Thank you for watching my review. Let me know what you think. Have a good day. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye.